The rubber seal on my windshield is cracked and deteriorated. Problem is, my car is uniquely designed for the Japanese market. It's one of the most popular questions I get asked about owning an imported car.
Okay.
How hard is it to find car parts? From walking over to your local parts store to special orders from Japan, my experience has been right in the middle.
Nice.
A little research goes a long way. With the right tools, I was able to find something in under 10 minutes in most cases. Here are 5 ways I find parts for my imported JDM right-hand drive car to Canada.
ETC カードが挿入されていません。
Number 1. Local dealer. My 2008 Honda Fit is equipped with a CVT and was never offered in North America. When it comes to transmission fluid, it's not something I want to play around with when it comes to off-the-shelf fluids. A deep dive into the factory manual shows my car requires HMMF, or Honda's Multimatic Fluid. A couple of Google searches later, and we learned that it's the same fluid used on Honda Insights and Honda CRZs. Part number 08200-9006, and it's readily available at my local Honda dealership. The same can be said for the basic maintenance items like oil filters, air filters, spark plugs, and wipers. Number 2. Amayama. As common as Honda Fits are in North America, JDM models are equipped with options never before seen on our shores, like this airy skyroof option. So when the seal between the roof and the windshield started cracking and breaking, I was worried. But never fret, the heroes at Amayama got you covered. Easily one of the simplest and thorough resources available for imported JDM car owners. The catalog is sorted by serial numbers, Japan's version of VINs, and your components are searchable down to the options, including that skyroof. The parts are reasonably priced, given that they're coming from Japan, and shipping was also much shorter than expected. There's a sense of comfort knowing this site can service a large chunk of parts for our beloved JDM cars here in Canada. Number 3. RockAuto. One of the great advantages about having Amayama are the factory part numbers you get access to. With that in mind, you can cross-reference the parts availability for something local. When my rear shocks needed replacement, the price was steep. Pulling up the part number on Mega Online Warehouse, RockAuto gave a plethora of options, including these sportier versions from KYB. With a sale price and decent shipping, they were more affordable than factory replacements and a few notches better quality than the econo options. The Amayama RockAuto cross-reference will cover another chunk of needed parts for your precious ride. Sometimes though, brand new parts are just not needed or too expensive. Enter option 4, Buyee, the eBay of Japan. A great auction site if you're looking for anything in Japan. It's an auction fulfillment site. Let's say your part number is being sold by someone in Japan, but only sells locally. Buyee acts as a middleman, going as far as receiving and repacking your items. I've already bought plenty of smaller items from this site with great results. Packages arrive carefully wrapped and in a timely manner. That's how I got these very affordable and near impossible to find factory painted mudguards. You can enter in your factory part number and you'll often find a decent quality used version of the part. But it's not perfect. The search tool takes some finesse, even with the new auto translate feature. Your search can overlook an infinite amount of results. Hot tip: Google Translate. It does a better job at finding what you're looking for than relying on the built-in English to Japanese translation. That's how I found very specific and difficult to find auto-adjusting used headlight sensors kits that are much more affordable than buying brand new. There are a couple of hurdles though. Some items are considered restricted. Example, shock absorbers. Furthermore, it would be priced out of budget shipping oversized items like bumpers, wheels, or spoilers. So here's option 5, Parts Imports Broker. This will feel very familiar if you've ever used a JDM import broker for your JDM car. A JDM parts import broker will find parts on your behalf and take care of the logistics in Japan. Similar to option 4, you can search on Buyee or Yahoo Auctions and send the auction ID to your broker. It's another step beyond buying direct from auctions, as they'll have partners on hand in Japan, and the ability to accept certain restricted items and the savings of wholesale shipping.
Damn!
On a few occasions, I've bought bodywork pieces on a whim. They arrived well packaged and intact for a reasonable price. One could find that special part for a bargain if you dig deep enough at auction. This alleviates some of the anxiety for large, wear and tear type parts like rock chip prone windshields or banged up hit and run fenders. I went with ES Logistics out of Edmonton, Alberta with great results. I'm waiting to pull the trigger on some nice factory Toyota Highlander wheels for winter and a set of lowering springs for the Honda Fit that will come out cheaper than buying locally. So, how hard is it to find JDM car parts? It isn't super easy, but it is super simple with the right resources. Head to importjdmrhd.com for more free resources, including the JDM car auction cheat sheet to help you find your next JDM import.